Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another video for you guys. It's going to be a quick one, but that one that I really appreciate, one of the modifications. It's pretty much changing your window switch from going from this one to this one. So obviously big difference here, guys. You actually have a window switch that lights up, contrary to the one that's actually comes factory from Toyota for the BZ4X. This is something I've also done on my RAV4 Prime, guys. For those who follow me, Toyota made the same mistake on the RAV4 Prime 2021, which they corrected in the following models in 2022 and 2023, I believe. But history repeats. So same thing on the first model of the BZ4X, which is right behind me here. No light for the window switch. For some of you guys may know, my personal situation requires me usually to let the passengers out before I get home, and at night it's very complicated for me to actually find the lock switch. Yeah, you can get used to it, but you don't. That's what I found out with 2 years of owning my RAV4 Prime. So that's why I just rather do the modification and just have light on my window switch. And especially for the price you're paying for these this kind of car, you expect something the window switches to be lit up. So yeah, the installation is pretty fast. It usually takes 5 minutes for the driver's side. I'll be doing all 4 doors, so it's roughly 15 to 20 minutes. So yeah, so let's get to the installation. So this is what came in the package. So you have 3 switch for the passenger side and the back seats, the back doors, and you have the driver side window switch, which is exactly like the one we have on the BZ4X and also the same one as the RAV4 Prime, and it's exactly the same connectors. And this one is a plug and play. All of them are plug and play. This one doesn't require a cable because you just reuse the connector that comes from the car. And the other ones, you just have to plug it with this and plug this to the actual switches here. Alright, so let's start with the driver side. So for the driver side, you do have one panel to remove, which is the black panel here. This seems attached to this one, but it's not. This comes off very easily, and it's just this piece here. What you'll need is plastic pry tools. I'll put links to these in the description. So you choose the one that's the most appropriate. I think for this one it might be this. That might be appropriate. As you guys can see, I used it a little bit. I'm trying to do this with one hand. I do have, I call that a phone holder, but I just can't find a proper place to put this, so I'm trying to do this with one hand. So what you want to do is you want to start all the way here and try to put this underneath here and just push it a little bit. Just give it just a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, you had a clip here. So this is the perfect place to put your pry tool and just give it a little bit nudge. You can also do it this way. So you go like this and just go up. Sometimes it's much easier. And you really want to do this very slowly. And wherever you feel pressure, you just pull it up. So pretty much like this. And let's say I want to go here. There you go. So I know most of it is already off, as you can see. And I think I'm just going to do this by hand. Or maybe not. Let me just use the pry tool as well. And one thing, guys, you want to use a plastic one because you don't want to damage any of your panels. There you go. Let me just take it out and I'll show you where the clips are. So you have one at the top here, which goes most probably here. So that's the red one. You have another red one here, which most probably goes here. And you have the other one here that I first removed, which goes in here. So you have 3 clips here, and then you have 2 wires. One that goes here, most probably for the, yeah, that's for the mirrors adjustment for your side mirrors. We're not changing that one, so that stays intact. The only thing is we'll be removing, it's this one here. So you're just gonna unplug this. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, so this is a little, just have to push and remove it. Let me try this with one hand, and I will most probably fail. Yeah, I will be back, guys. Yeah, it was really easy, guys. It's just easier with 2 hands, obviously. So you have to unplug this one, unplug this, and you have this whole part that is out. Like I mentioned, 3 clips, 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just gonna compare the switches here, guys. As you can see, exactly the same. And you can clearly see, I don't know if you guys see it on the light, you have the little lights here, and these ones don't. So you'll be able to see the window light, and these will also be lit up. My main issue was these ones, the unlock and lock. It was the same issue like I mentioned in the RAV4 Prime. Toyota chipped on this, and I'm glad I can replace this. So next step is, guys, you just have to remove 3 screws. This one here, this one here, and this one here. So those are the one holding the actual part or the assembly. And once you remove that, you'll be able to remove this and then replace it with the new one you got. So let me unscrew these, and I'll show you how to put it back. So all 3 screws are out. I'm just gonna mention it again. 1, 2, and 3. And technically this is just supposed to come off. There you go. So it wasn't hard at all. As you can see, exactly the same. And I actually prefer the new one because it looks a little more premium, because these were black. These are a little metal, I guess, a chrome finish. I prefer a little bit the chrome finish. I know some of you guys prefer the all black, but this might actually have a good look. So let's just put it back. So for the new one, put it the same way you took it out. I can even do this with one hand, guys, so I mean, this is fairly easy. And just put back all 3 screws, and once we're done, we're just gonna plug it back in and we'll see if it works. So to put it back, you really cannot go wrong here. You have 1 pin that goes here, another one that goes here. Even if you try to mix and match, it will not work, guys. They're pretty obvious. This pin is different from the other. But if you want color coordination, this is white. White goes at the top, and you have the black one, or just look at the shape, and it's just plug and play. Afterwards, putting it back, I usually do the opposite of what I've done. So if I started here and ended here, I would start here and end here. So that's usually a good rule of thumb. So that means, you know, you won't break anything, and you just put them back the same way you took it out. So as you can see, it just flips back here, and you just want to align everything the way it was. And once it aligns, it'll just slowly just go, you know, it'll go back to place. So we'll just start pushing here. You heard that click, so that's 1. And I know there's another one here, so I'll just press 2. And there's one last one here. 3. There you go. So see, yeah, you just have to push a little bit too. Just make sure everything is tight and snug and fit. So let me start the car and let's see what the results are. So this is what it looks like. Let me just turn off the light. You guys will see the difference. huge difference here. As you can see, all window switches are lit up. The window lock and also the lock buttons for the car. Yeah, huge difference. You guys probably don't see it on the camera. It does give off a blue hint compared to the top button, which is the mirror buttons for the adjustments, which is more white, and the rest of the car, which is more white, and this one is blue. So there's a slight difference. Sorry guys, the light just came back on. Yeah, so there's a slight difference, but this is minor for me. I'd rather have this than not have the light itself. So that's my opinion, guys. Let's just see if the light works. Yeah, so light works as well. So unlock, lock. It works. Windows. That's good. Yeah, I washed my car, guys, so it's a little bit wet. Let's try the other one. That works. The back one. There you go. That works as well. And finally, this one. By the way, guys, one of the features I love about the BZ4X is the windows goes all the way down here. It's a minor detail, but still good to know. And one more thing, guys, all four windows have the, I don't know how you call that, the complete, like, you know, auto close and auto like open, I guess, when you long press or like you press really hard, like, you know, twice, it closes automatically, so you don't have to keep holding on the actual button itself. Let me just show you, and please just let me know what the actual feature is called. Sorry guys, I don't know the name. So just, yeah, and then just closes by itself. So that's it's working on all four windows here. So it's pretty much the same process for all the other doors, let it be the passenger door or the back passenger doors as well. Still the same way. By the way, this is the first time I'm doing it, guys, so hopefully I don't break anything, but I think it's gonna be at the same place that I'm gonna have clips. So yeah, so actually might not be actually. So let me try to actually lift this with my hands slowly. Yeah, so I feel some resistance here. So I believe there's one in here, but it might be actually, I'm just gonna show you guys. It might be in here actually. Oh, let me use the bigger angle here so I can have a little more leverage. There you go. Yeah, it's at the same spot, guys, as the front one. So you have one here and another one here, and yeah, look, it's just coming off easily. I'm just gonna try to, yeah, do this by hand. Hopefully I didn't break it. Yeah, it's still intact. So same spot, guys. One here, and one here. So 3 clips, 1, 2, and 3, and you have this one here. This one I might be able to take it with one hand. Let me just do it. There you go. Came off pretty easily. I'm just gonna look, how do you take these off? Because there's no screws. So since they're locked, they might actually, I'll have to take them out. I might have to actually push them for them to come out. So let me figure this out, and I'll be back. So this one is definitely a little harder than the other one because there's no screws. I'll show you guys how to remove this. I clearly cannot do this with one hand. there are 3 clips or grooves, these ones, 1 and 2, they're stuck in there. There's a third one here. Don't try to undo this one. Try to put in your pry tool just in between. I'll show you, hold on. Yeah, this is a better view here. So just take your pry tool and put it here in between and just like, push it a little bit so you can loosen this. And once these 2 come off, the back one comes off. So this gets unlocked as well. So you have 3 locking mechanism. Let me try to zoom in. So this one here, 1, 2, and 3. So just try to put your pry tool here, loosen it up from the actual compartment here, and the whole thing comes off. So this one, as you can see, this is the connector, and the one we got, let me just compare it, is this one, exactly the same. So I don't know why we need an adapter for this. Most probably maybe the pins don't match. Might not. So let me try to hook it up without the adapter and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then I'll put the adapter. So guys, I tried with the adapter and without the adapter, and it does not work without the adapter for some reason. I'll have to research why, but clearly that's one of the reasons why they gave you one. Shouldn't have doubted them. So yes, you definitely need the this adapter here to work. As you can see, it lights up, and let's see if the window is open. Yep, it does. So let's leave it. And it closes. So we're in business. So now what we can do is put this back. For those who are anal about this, you guys can also tie wrap the cable if you want. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave it as is for now. If ever I want to do it again, maybe I'll do it. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as is. And same process as the other one, guys. Just put back the pins where they're supposed to go. So just feel a little bit, align everything, and just start snapping them. Well, not snapping them, pushing them. There you go. That's the first one. The second one should be here. There you go. And the third one should be here. Yeah, and then just make sure it's snug and fit. By the way, guys, piano black, it's just the fingerprint magnet. It's just incredible how no matter how much you clean this, it's just gonna get dirty. So yeah, that's it, folks. I'm not gonna do all the other ones. The process is exactly the same, even on the other side. Just make sure you go very slowly. Don't try to force things. Make sure you use plastic pry tools and just get the feel of it. When it's not opening, don't force it. Try to be smart about it and just give it a little bit force. Don't try to snap it off. You'll definitely break a pin, and then you think it's just a pin. At the end, you might have to replace this whole thing. Might cost you a few couple of bucks, maybe $100, but it's not worth it. So take your time and do this slowly. That's it, folks. I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comment sections if you guys liked the video, if you didn't like it. Any type of feedback is always welcome. I usually read all the feedback and I try to answer to the best I can with the time I have on hand. That being said, I do have another video coming up, guys. As you guys know, I did have a dash cam on my RAV4 Prime as well. So I'll be doing that same installation for the BZ4X. I'm a strong believer in dash cam. Let it be as a safety net, let it be for your insurance, or even for getting away from tickets, which actually happened to me once. So yeah, but this time it's going to be different. It's a plug-and-play solution. I don't know if you guys know. It's the FitCam X. So I just got it today. It's the front and rear version, which has the 4K on it. So I'll be installing it soon. So stay tuned for that video. And like I mentioned again, if you guys want me to do any other modifications, let me know. I'll try to see if I can do it. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.